Yo, what's good, YouTube? Today is August 7th, 2021. I want to make an update video, a follow-up video on my last one. So this one's going to be, again, about Elliott waves and a little bit of a recap of the 15-minute chart that we went over. So last time I made a video, it was right around here, okay? And I noticed that there's a lot of volume here, and I basically predicted that there's a lot of shorts in the markets that got filled because of all the large volume and such a sharp move, and that they were going to panic. So we made this cup type, inverted head and shoulders pattern, whatever, reversal pattern, higher, low, and then upwards. This is the short squeeze that we were talking about. So now that we're still getting a lot of volume here, we'll see if this is going to continue. Guys, I wanted to bring something very valuable to the channel as awareness of this pattern that's going to come. So when we're talking about Elliott waves, I want to open up a post that I did in my Discord. So I posted two of these ideas here when it comes to the real Elliott's master works. It's coming straight from this book, Elliott's Waves, right? And then there's Robert Precher that built on top and kind of refined his. But yeah, this is Elliott's books, but it is edited by Robert Precher. So guys, as you can see, this is the first scenario of this wave count that I'm about to show you on Bitcoin. This is called an irregular top above an extension. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 5 was the extension, right? And then 5 ended here, guys, and then A, B, and C. And then the C still retraced all the way to the fourth wave. So I believe this could be the count, which means that we have a huge impulse up of the fifth wave. Although we might be in a B wave scenario, and then a continuation for the C wave, but we've already, with the A wave, already hit the 4. So in my opinion, this is a little bit, watch, this is 1, 2, right? You guys know this count, right? On Bitcoin, 2, 3, 4, and then the leading diagonal to end the fifth wave, and then the A, the B, the C. All we have right now in Bitcoin is the 5 waves like this. So this is basically going to be my content. Is going to be on a direct correlation of real knowledge through Precher, not just Robert Precher, but Elliott himself, and also WD Gann. I'm going to focus actually on WD Gann, but also on Elliott waves, because I'm very familiar with the concepts of Elliott waves. And I'm studying Gann's work, all of his books, more coming in the mail, stuff costing like thousands of dollars for Gann, right? In US and Canadians, because I got to change it to Canadians. So let's talk about this wave count we're talking about, right? So let's use a log scale, because the way Precher works is that if you're going to be using a weekly chart, use log scale, okay? So the way I'm going to explain it today is going to be just basically on the weekly, and then we're going to go on to the onto the daily. Now I'm trying to find the count here that I figured out here. So this would be the 1. I'm thinking, hold on. I believe this would be the 1. This is the 2. It could be here though, because I did have a count like this in the past. 2, 3, 4, and then the 5 for the leading diagonal. It would be a lot more clear on the daily. So let's actually go and take a look at the daily. So the leading diagonal of this pattern right here would be the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4. I'll just go ahead and like what I did in my last video, right? Right. So just like that, and then it breaks down into 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This would be the 4, and this would be the 5. And this is what we have right here. And in my Discord, I believe that this was a 1 right here, 2, 3. But Robert Precher, and I don't have a picture for this to show you guys. Robert Precher actually has an exact same count like this. Now I don't know exactly what happens because in his picture it broke down. So in his picture it also is a 1, 2, 3, but here he labeled A, B. So, but the way I would label it is like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and what Robert Precher calls a truncated fifth wave, leading diagonal, truncated, came back down, formed a higher low, and now we're impulsing upwards for the third wave. That's what I believe this is: 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, 5, because we've kept the wave 1. I don't think this is corrective, guys. I'm not 100% sure, but like looking at all the volume, knowing that this is August, September, this could be still in a bull market. Also, when it comes to GAN, I'll bring it up in this video, but when it comes to GAN rule, you go to the 3-month chart. This is seasonal. This is cycles, right? And then his rule, because a season is basically or quarter. Sorry, it's called a quarter, and also seasonal chart. Whenever it breaks a previous low, it becomes a bear market. Definition of a bear market, okay? And then whenever it breaks a previous top, it's definition of bull market. So as you can see, we've never broken a previous low, guys. So it by law of GAN, it literally is still in a bull market, right? So that goes to show you the value of these rules, because we literally could have made about 50%, 53% if we just bought that fourth wave, like the picture indicated. This one here, yeah, this one right here. So let's continue here. This is knowledge, right? This is knowledge of the markets and the laws. And we're also going to talk about the laws of supply and demand, but I'm really looking for the other count here, guys, okay? So now let's take a look and see if this is going to be either an A, B, C, right? So how would that make any sense? It would be like this. This would be the 3 right here. Guys, this means that we're going to get a huge impulse, and this would be the 3rd, okay? I think it would be like that. For the 4th wave would be truncated, right? Not truncated, sorry, it's called irregular, or whatever the labels are called, but it's basically a higher low. So this is an A, B, and C. Here, let me get the real name for it. It's called it's called irregular flat, but there's a Robert Precher calls it a different name. So thinking, hold on one second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This would be real talk. Hold on. I think this was still the 4th wave, and then this would be the A, the B, and then the C coming downwards, because it's basically that's what it is in the picture, right? So A, B, C, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's what a C wave looks like. And so when I saw this picture last night when I was reading the book, I was like, wow, this looks exactly like the count, guys. So exactly like the count. What does it mean? Like the rule is that the wave 1 is never the shortest, right? Let's get it off of log scale and see what we are actually dealing with. And wave 3 is the next largest, and then we have wave 5. But the reason why I didn't think that this was the wave 5 is because if you really count this on a smaller degree, we'd have to actually go to the hour chart and take a look at this, because I didn't see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I didn't see 5 waves in here, but let's just say that there is a 5 waves, and that this is an A 5 wave, a 3 coming upwards like this. Now Robert Precher, again, this guy, he has different rules for Elliott waves. Like for example, and there's some people that have rules of like Fibonacci, where like you can't pass the 1.618 or the B wave. So we're still in alignment with all these goals, right? With all these goals. And what would be the target here for this one right here? Boom, boom, boom. There's a couple of ways to pull it, but the natural way to pull it would be from like this, and then we would be targeting a 1618, and we passed the 1618, guys. We passed it. So is there a better way to pull it? Well, we know that this one here was a 1618, 5 waves right here. So I think it might have been this one right here. And by the way, guys, on my Discord, I'm going to be having Elliott waves, wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, to explain basically all of the pulls that I'm doing right now. Right now they're just empty, but I made this channel yesterday. So yeah. Hope you guys liked this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. More content is going to be good, and Gan's books are going to be pretty much my main focus, because that's where it's like, I honestly think that Gan is the master or the king of this stuff, because well, everyone thinks it's like the Gan fan, but it's not the Gan fan, man. He's got like 7 books, man, full of knowledge. So let's talk about this wave count, okay? And again, going to the picture right here, so A, B, see how the B was so much bigger than the 5, and this would be the 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5. Because some people, the reason why this is important is because some people believe that this is going to be an A, B, and C, like that. That's why it's important. But if it's not, and it's just going to literally take off, then you want to be on the right side of that move, right? So how did I think I had this count right here, okay? I had like this one here, and then this was the 1 2 3 4 5. This was the 4. This was my main count before. 3 was right here, and then that was the 4 and the 5, but that doesn't make any sense now that I look at it, because the 4th wave was much is too big. So this would be the 1, this would be the 3, 4, and 5. That does it really matter? Yeah, because what I just explained on the daily chart. So that's all I really have for this video. It's really the combination, or the idea, are we going to be done here and then continue upwards, break the top, go to 100K, or are we going to make a B wave here and then continue downwards? The only thing I have to say about that is that we've already reached the 4th wave. We've already reached the 4th wave, which could tell us that we are going to form a 5th wave extended move upwards. That's all we have to say, man. Because I believe, when it comes to supply-demand forces, that the big banks were shorting heavy right here to cause this move to go down, maybe even earlier, like April. And then look at this volume right here, right at the top. So, and then they came down, and all this volume right here got reaccumulated, and then I don't know, man. I think we still have some force. 2, 3, 4, 5, and the question is going to be: are we going to just impulse? Let's say that this is a 1, 2, right? 3, 4, 5, or maybe this is like 4, and then one more wave down. We top here. Or do we form, this is 1, this is 2, and then this is going to be a huge impulse upwards? Those are my questions when it comes to Elliott. Yeah. So, yeah, this is that's the picture, man. That's the picture. Are we done here, or is there going to be continuation? I'll do one last ad because the idea of a macro scale would be like this. So this would be your 1, and I'm going to do some Fibonacci pulls for us. This is your 2, this is your 3 of a macro, this is your 4, and then your 5, looking like that. And let's change that to like white so we can see it a little bit clearer. And then the way you pull it, I'm not going to do the for YouTube there, just like that, basically. And then you're aiming for this golden zone right here of the 61.8 or the 382. If you want to use a log scale, you have higher targets, 200,000, 100,000. Probably not going to get there right now, but again, on the weekly chart, you use the other ones. But there's other pulls that we can do, like this one here, just the wave 1 to the wave 2, and you target probably on a log scale for that 236. Here, let me rearrange it, refix it, just like that. But yeah, I plan, after I read all of Gann's books and reorganize his knowledge, this is basically what you're aiming for right here. Okay, let me actually do this proper. X everything, go to the weekly. I plan on having some seriously good charts. I'll also be doing some really good videos after I'm done with the studying. I'm just kind of like doing it real quick. So yeah, guys, we're like really pumping right now, right? We have 1 day, 1 hour to close on the weekly chart, and yeah, it's good stuff, man. This is nice. But yeah, this is gonna be your target for real, like 100,000. Okay, so yeah, again, I hope you guys like this video. Subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna have really good content coming out, and might as well take a look at the RSI here, right? And the let's put an alert on that thing too. 75 double top, or it's gonna break out. And also, guys, I'm also gonna have another video coming out fairly soon, probably this weekend, to have TBB charts of my time frame cycles with EMAs. All right, peace. Subscribe if you haven't already.